How fascinating it is to comprehend the fact that the physical realities of the universe can fit into tiny little mathematical relations, so pure and abstract in their forms. Physics is the science that describes the world around us in the most comprehensible mathematical way, with proper observation, analysis, and experiment. From the ancient Greeks and Babylons to the Large Hadron Collider, from observing stars and galaxies through ancient lenses to capturing the images of black holes, from thinking that the Earth is the center of the universe and that there are no other worlds out there, to observing and discovering distant galaxies through James Webb Space Telescope, from discovering the nucleus of an atom to smashing those atoms to create new particles, we've come a long way trying to find out more and more about how things work. Physics is one of the most significant and beautiful disciplines in all of the sciences. So, what's the most beautiful thing about physics? Consider this example. The core of the sun produces a humongous amount of energy every second. The same energy that is responsible for the preparation of food in green plants by the process of photosynthesis. The same energy that makes wind blow from one place to another. The same energy that is responsible for the generation of electricity on our planet. The energy is produced due to a thermonuclear fusion reaction at the core of the sun. How does the reaction occur? The reaction occurs due to the fusion of hydrogen atoms to form a helium nucleus. How can such a huge amount of energy be produced with such a simple chemical reaction? To answer this question, let's try and understand a simple yet beautiful mathematical equation, E equals to mc squared, where m is the mass and c is the speed of light in vacuum. This simple yet elegant relation explains the interconvertible property of matter and energy. Think of the device you are using to watch this video. In order to manufacture this device, the factory required a certain amount of electrical energy. The air conditioner kept in your room functions with the help of electricity. If you are living in a country like Nepal, that electrical energy is coming from a hydroelectric power station, which is constantly converting the mechanical energy of a flowing river into electrical energy with the help of a generator. If you are living in a country like Japan, you're probably getting the electrical energy from a nuclear power plant, which generates a huge amount of heat energy, thereby producing enough steam to rotate and bring change in the magnetic field of the coil in the generator. But how exactly does a generator function? The generator functions by producing an electromotive force generated by the change in the magnetic field around an electrical conductor, which means that whenever you bring a change in a magnetic field near a conductor or vice versa, energy is produced. This simple yet elegant idea is responsible for most of the modern day technologies. These electrical and magnetic fields are produced from the distribution of electric charges and currents. James Clerk Maxwell provided a set of partial differential equations that describe how these energies and fields really work. This set of equations is foundational for our understanding of one of the four fundamental forces of nature, the electromagnetic force. Your cell phone is inbuilt with a technology called Global Positioning System, or GPS, with the help of which you can track your and anyone's location anywhere in the world. The technology is roughly based on Einstein's theory of general relativity. The theory is described by a bunch of field equations devised by one of the greatest minds of all time, Albert Einstein, between 1905 and 1915. The solutions of these equations predict the existence of black holes, which have been observed and captured by using many sophisticated telescopes from all around the world. I can give thousands of examples of how equations play a significant role in transforming our way of understanding the world and the universe around us. This is the best tool that physicists use in order to propose an idea, the validity of which is tested by conducting and analyzing associated experiments. I believe the idea that the seemingly complicated phenomena associated with the physical realities of the universe can be explained by abstract mathematical equations is the most beautiful thing about physics. The most beautiful thing about physics, I believe, is the fact that in order for you to change the understanding of physics, to change the understanding of the universe, all you need is an absolutely quiet room, a time for yourself, a bunch of papers, a pen, and a great deal of mathematical understanding. Albert Einstein, for example, never did a single experiment in a lab. All of his discoveries were the results of complicated mathematical equations and thought experiments, which were the results of his imagination. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to watch more such videos on physics, mathematics, and theology, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.